Okay, weird question. If you had to live inside a geometric shape for the rest of your life, which one would you pick? Not just a house shaped like it, you're literally living inside the shape. Because I've analyzed every major shape. And let me tell you, some shapes are luxury apartments and some shapes are psychological torture chambers. And by the end of this video, you're going to have very strong opinions about triangles. Let's count down the top 10 shapes you'd actually want to call home. Before we start, the rules. You're human-sized. The shape is building-sized. You need space to sleep, eat, and not go insane. Structural integrity matters because you don't want your ceiling collapsing. And yes, we restarting with the worst and working our way up to the absolute best shape to live in. Number 10. The pentagon comes in at number 10. 5 sides. 5 walls. It's like a circle but with commitment issues. The pentagon gives you more space than a square but not as much as a hexagon. It's the middle child of polygons. Nobody's excited about pentagons. The Pentagon building in Washington, D.C. exists, and even that's not exciting. Living in a pentagon would be fine. Just fine. You'd have corners for furniture, but not so many that you're wasting space. It's practical. It's boring. It's number 10 for a reason. Number 9 is the rectangle. Now hear me out. Rectangles are everywhere. Your bedroom is probably a rectangle. Your phone screen is a rectangle. But that's exactly the problem. Rectangles are boring. There's no innovation here. No creativity. Living in a rectangle is like living in a cardboard box with delusions of grandeur. Sure, you can arrange furniture easily. Sure, it's efficient, but where's the pizzazz? Where's the character? Rectangle is the Toyota Corolla of shapes. Reliable, practical, soul-crushingly boring. Number 8, the hexagon. Now we're getting interesting. Hexagons are nature's favorite shape. Beehives are hexagons. Snowflakes have hexagonal symmetry. Even that one weird friend who's obsessed with bees will tell you hexagons are peak efficiency. 6 sides means you're maximizing space while minimizing wasted corners. You could tessellate hexagons forever and have the most efficient apartment complex in history. But here's the problem. Hexagons are weird to furnish. Your couch doesn't fit right, your bed is at an angle. Everything's slightly off. Hexagons are mathematically beautiful but practically annoying. That's why it's number 8. Number 7 is the star. And yes, I know what you're rethinking. A star isn't a practical shape to live in. Exactly. That's why it's number 7 and not number 1. But imagine the aesthetic. You're living in a star, 5 points jutting out in every direction. Each point could be a different room. Bedroom in one point. Kitchen in another. Home office in the third. The center is your living room with a skylight. It's architectural chaos but in the best way possible. The problem? Those points are narrow. You're basically living in triangular hallways that lead to tiny rooms. It's like a starfish designed your floor plan. Cool concept. Terrible execution. Number 6, the octagon. 8 sides. Almost a circle but still has that polygon energy. The octagon is what happens when a square goes to therapy and learns to loosen up. You've got enough sides that it feels round, but you still have corners for structural support. Plus, octagons have that martial arts dojo energy. You're living in a shape that screams, I'm balanced and disciplined. The downside? Furnishing an octagon is only slightly better than furnishing a hexagon. Your rectangular furniture is still fighting against those angled walls. But it's spacious. It's open. It's got good feng shui. Octagon is solid. Number 5 is the triangle. Controversial pick, I know. Triangles are pointy. They're aggressive. They're the shape equivalent of someone who drinks 5 energy drinks before 9 a.m. But here's why triangle works. Drama. You're living in a pyramid-style situation. That pointed ceiling creates this cathedral effect. Everything feels grand. Plus, triangles are structurally sound. Engineers love triangles. Your triangle house isn't collapsing anytime soon. The problem is floor space. The higher you go, the narrower it gets. Your top floor is basically a closet with a view. But if you're into minimalism and dramatic architecture, triangle is your shape. Number 4, the square. Yes. The boring square is number 4, and here's why. Squares are efficient. 4 equal sides. 4 perfect corners. Maximum usable space. No weird angles. Furniture fits perfectly. You're not fighting geometry every time you rearrange your couch. Squares are the reason most buildings are square, because it works. Is it exciting? No. Is it the shape you brag about at parties? Absolutely not. But when you're trying to fit a king-sized bed in your bedroom and everything actually fits, you'll thank the square. Square is the Honda Civic of shapes. Everyone clowns on it until they need reliability. Number 3 is the cylinder. We're entering the top 3 and the cylinder is here. Why? Because living in a cylinder is like living in a lighthouse or a silo, and that's cool. You've got 360-degree walls. No corners wasting space. Everything flows. You can put your furniture anywhere along the curved wall. Plus, imagine the views. If your cylinder has windows all around, you're getting natural light from every direction. The problem? Curved walls mean custom furniture. But honestly, if you're choosing to live in a cylinder, you're already committed to the aesthetic. Cylinder is for people who want to feel like they're living in a futuristic spaceship, and I respect that. Number 2 is the cube. Wait, isn't a cube just a 3D square? Why yes, but that's why it's better. A square is 2D, a cube is volumetric. You're not just living on one floor, you're utilizing height. You could have multiple floors in your cube. Ground floor for living, second floor for sleeping, third floor for whatever rich people do on third floors. The cube maximizes space in every direction. It's practical, it's efficient, and unlike the boring rectangle, it has EQUAL proportions. Everything is balanced. The cube is the final form of practical shapes. It's peak geometry, and the number 1 shape to live in is the sphere. The sphere. This is it. This is the dream. Living in a sphere is like living inside a planet. No corners, no edges. Just pure continuous curve. Structurally, spheres are insane. They distribute stress evenly across the entire surface. Your sphere house is basically indestructible. Plus the aesthetics. You're living in a bubble, a dome, an orb. Imagine waking up in a spherical bedroom with windows all around showing you the sky in every direction. Imagine the acoustics, everything echoes perfectly. Spheres are what future civilizations will live in. Spheres are evolved. The only downside? Furniture. But at this point, who cares about furniture? You're living in a sphere. You're living in the future. Sphere wins. It's not even close. So there you have it. The top 10 shapes to live in. If you picked anything other than sphere or cube, we need to have a conversation. Drop a comment with your shape. And if you said triangle or star, I'm concerned but also intrigued. Subscribe for more completely unnecessary rankings. And remember, the next time you see shapes, you'll imagine living in them. You're welcome. Or I'm sorry. Probably both.